In this video, I'm gonna break down, react, and review myself singing the national anthem. So let's sing something. La la la. If you are new to my channel, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that little bell icon. My channel helps you learn how to sing. Yay! So today's gonna be a little bit different. Today what we're actually gonna do is I'm gonna go over myself singing the national anthem. So here's the thing. I've had quite a few comments of people like, oh, she doesn't know how to sing, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing, blah, 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 or even that it's mean for me to do what I'm doing, talking about how singers do what they do. So I figured I critique myself all the time. I'm probably my harshest critic. I can say it, I swear. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't watched this video in a while, and I'm gonna go over myself singing the national anthem and kind of critique myself. So let's get started.
From Morgan's Vocals Academy, Audrey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed?
Okay, so let me give a little explainer on this. I was super nervous. So here's the thing, like I have a habit of forgetting words, like all the time. That's why I'm not really good with names either. I forget words a lot. And you kind of can't forget the national anthem. Like if you do, you will never live it down. So I was super nervous on like, don't forget the words, don't forget the words. And right before I went on, I had my phone and I clicked on what key I wanted to start. So I had at the time it was like a little pitch pipe thing. And so when I was standing up there, I was like running it in my head. And about 15 minutes before I went on, they said, oh, by the way, it's going to be nationally televised all over the United States, and we need you to cut out about 20 seconds off of the way that you did it originally. So don't worry about it. Yeah, so good to let me know like right before I went up. So all of my big, belty, beautiful notes have been shortened, and I kind of feel like I was a little bit off on the bye. I was like, by the dawn. It was a little bit, but I think it could have also been nerves. Okay, we'll keep listening.
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Yeah, so you can tell that I'm kind of rushed. I'm not really able to feel the music. I have to kind of just go through it so that way I don't go over in time, because they were really serious about that one. So that's definitely a big shame about this, is that I couldn't enjoy the moment of it, which I don't know. I was nervous. I don't know if I could anyways.
Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Okay, so as I went up into those highs, I made sure that everything was super duper pinged out. And you can actually see in my face as I'm singing that, and I do remember as I was doing this thinking, lift, 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 because I'm coming up on a big belt. So, Lee streaming, that's towards the end of my range. And so I really made sure that as I hit those last notes specifically, I was thinking, Lee streaming. I was trying to keep that lift, because the last thing I wanted to do was add the weight before I go into that big hit, and keeping the space open to kind of support what comes next. Okay, so I normally on that section will hold it out longer and enjoy the moment. And people kind of like to cheer. I don't know with other national anthems, I'm assuming they do, but that's a section right there in the national anthem that people really kind of like to cheer. So I usually give them a moment, but I didn't here. I made sure that, again, everything was lifted, everything was set forward. You can see one of my problems is sometimes I get too in my head, and you can see I'm like concentrating and it shows too much of my face. So I think one of my big flaws in this is one, I was totally emotionally detached. There was no real emotion behind it. And I think I was concentrating way too much. So my face is just, it's not looking so pretty, not looking so happy in some ways. But those notes, I know I was happy that I had nailed those. I was very happy on that one. And there was a lot of vowel. So I really had to practice on my was still there, making sure that those were nice and open as I approached them.
Oh, say does that star-spangled.
Okay, so that was slightly sloppy. That, it was a little sloppy. It just wasn't as clean as it could have been. Hurry. Okay, so on that note, when I hit it, that's like the nervous note. That's like everyone really freaks out about that note, land of the free. One of the tricks that I really worked on with that, making sure that I could hit it right, was that I practiced it not as free, I practiced it as fray, trying to really, as much as I could, get as much space in that section, land of the fray, and that's how I practiced it. And then as I got stronger at it, and I felt like my throat was opening and there was space, then I was able to make it E, with a little bit of that in there, just a hint, and of course giving it that mixed voice texture there. And I held on to it probably longer than I should have. But I was like, yes, that's the note. I work hard. I want that. I want to hold that note. I'm holding that note, and I did. Go ahead and click here for my free cheat sheets, tips, tricks, vocal hacks, everything to help you sing better. Click here for a playlist that I made just for you to learn how to sing better. And if you're new to singing, come hang out with me in my Facebook group. The link is down below, and I will see you in the next song. La la la.